Hey guys, welcome back to the Wild Wrestling Channel. I am your host, Seth. Today, I'm giving you guys my top 5 favorite indie promotions. So let's hop right into the video. Play the intro. Number 5, we got Wrestling Revolver. Wrestling Revolver is a really good indie for a couple reasons. They bring in a lot of good talent, especially some good talent from TNA. They have a good deal, I think, where they just have a lot of good TNA talent come over. They also get a lot of good talent a lot of good indie talent from the USA. They really can go around the Midwest. They get a lot of good locations. And they've helped bring in some YouTubers like BDE and some other members from Vibe. Their storylines are pretty good, in my opinion. And they get a good amount of crowds for their shows. Their championship belts look really nice. And just, in my opinion, the superstars they bring in is good. They got some good matches. And they just help kind of show these new sides of some of these good TNA and indie stars that I think is really helpful. And that's why I think they're number 5. And number 4, we got Reality of Wrestling. Booker T has this as a school, I guess you could say, but I think it's good. It shows a lot of good up-and-coming talent. They have a good deal with WWE, gets a lot of good NXT stars down there, and I think it showcases another future generation. It's almost like they're the future of something like NXT, in my opinion. It's almost like they're the developmental for something like NXT, that they could all be moved up there, especially with Booker T there. WWE, like I said, is in good links. They send NXT normally has a couple stars go down there and have had some matches. They got some great stars like Zella Fatu, Eli Knight, and guys like CVV are down there, AJ Francis, and of course Booker T, who runs it all. I just think, all in all, the match was pretty good. They got a lot of WWE ID talent who also work down there. So all in all, I think Reality of Wrestling is a really structured brand, and I really like what they do there. And number 3, we got DPW. DPW has grown a lot in the short time they've been around. You might know them as Deadlock Pro Wrestling. They've gotten some great stars like Chris Danger, and they've worked with a lot of good AEW talent and TNA talent as well, like Jake Something, Sean Spears. They work with like Trevor Lee, Calvin Takeman's one of their best stars, Kevin Blackwood. They just have a lot of good stars there, some really good matches, like their championships a lot. They get pretty good crowds. They have their own app and like streaming service where you can watch all their stuff for I think like $15 a month. But all in all, I think they do a really good job with everything they do, from their stars to their matches to their actual shows, and the crowds they bring in are really good. And they always find a good way to keep these people entertained. They can really do it right, in my opinion. They've been around not that long, but I think in the time they have been around, they've made some really good progress. And number 2, we got GCW. GCW is such a good indie. In my opinion, they almost are one of the people that really, they're one of the promotions that really like identifies what it is to be an indie. They pull in so many great superstars, or stars, whatever you want to call them, wrestlers, and so much talent. They have so many good shows, like in the Hammerstein Ballroom, and really anywhere they go, they are able to make a big crowd. They're really extreme, in my opinion. They bring back, in my opinion, old like ECW vibes of how extreme they always are. But I think they are just good at being extreme. They bring in that talent they need, and they always make sure to put on a great show for people. They're just, like I said, they embody what it is to be an indie, in my opinion. But they're one of the top indies out there, in my opinion. And that's why, in my opinion, I think they're number 2. But there's only one other promotion that I think tops them. And that promotion is MLW, as you might know of Major League Pro Wrestling. Major League Wrestling is, in my opinion, the best one. They pull in great stars, always put on great matches, and in my opinion, they make it so easy because you can literally go on their YouTube and watch it for free. A lot of their shows they put on their YouTube. And in my opinion, they have so many great stars like Matt Riddle, Kenta, Donovan Dijak, Bishop Dyer, you might know as Baron Corbin. Just so many stars. They put on great wrestling matches, and they kind of are different in the way that they like to call them fights and lot, and they can bring kind of a different aspect with some of their shows being more surrounded by MMA, but you still can also get that classic wrestling with they have many different, with like Lucha Libre wrestlers, like more MMA fighters, technical wrestlers, and kind of traditional wrestlers. But I think you could always find good stuff there. And MLW, in my opinion, they do it right from their shows, their stars, their belts, and their matches. Everything all together, I really think makes them the #1 indie promotion. Yeah, so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and turn on that bell so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.